Alright, so Santa this year was great to me, and I got this awesome Blue Angels for Christmas, and I was able to fly it. Got 2 flights on it so far. It's kind of been windy, cold, and honestly, basketball started with the kids, so kind of tough to fly. Kind of tough to get out there on Saturdays when I got so many basketball games and stuff. So my days are really narrowed down. But I was able to get 2 flights on it. First, I just want to talk a little bit about the build and assembly. Look, building this thing is easy peasy. Put it together real quick. You do got to glue some stuff down here for the stabilizer, the little covers, and then set them up and even them out so you don't have to have a receiver in it, you know, to center them, and then you glue everything back together. I like that the gear doors are mechanical. Right? I know it sounds funny, but it reduces weight on the plane, and these 90 mils tend to be heavy as they are, so that's great. Other than that, it's a few screws put together, a few little knickknacks here to glue. You know, you got to glue a few little things here and there, but other than that, it goes together fairly quickly. Okay. As far as the setup goes, the setup is fairly easy. The manual is very detailed. This one has a reverse thrust and the new 1960 kV in-runner, so all that stuff's fairly easy to set up. Follow the manual, you'll be good to go. I did everything by the book as far as rates are concerned, so everything is book rates. Okay, I added a mid rate in between just to see. I enjoyed the mid rate. High rate wasn't bad, but mid rate was probably where I was mostly at. But like I said, I went by the book. If you want to know what I did, I'll put it up there. Okay. I used a receiver. I used a Spektrum receiver. I used my NX8, and I did use a gyro in it. I wanted to make sure that I had everything I wanted to have in it. And when you see my first flight, I kind of feel like it was pulling too hard, and then I ended up turning on the gyro to help me, which I really shouldn't have done, but it is what it is. I did, and it helped, and I was able to trim it out and get it right. She was a little bit out of trim out of the box. I don't know if that was maybe, honestly, I'm thinking that it could have been something with the elevators, with stabilizers in the back, but I figured it out, got it going. It's good to go now. Maybe later on I'll add a few channels and I can, you know, put them on opposite, you know, do some tailor-ons. But yeah, there's plenty of space in there to put the receiver. I put it up side on the side over here, so that was good to go. And then as far as the CG, I'm still trying to figure that one out. Okay, I thought at first I was tail heavy. You hear me in the first video say that, but I don't think I was. So I ended up moving the battery forward a little bit. There's these little lines here, and honestly, I had it on the first line on the second flight, and on the second line back on the first flight, and I feel like that was better. So when I'm able to go back out there, that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta do a lot more flying on it. Okay. First flight, you'll see it's kind of a lot of trimming, and then I landed a little fast, but I used reverse thrust, not a big deal. Then second flight, I decided to put flight modes, and you'll hear me say it in the video. I put flight modes on, and things went pretty well, but I ended up using up the whole battery, my whole flight time, trimming. So I'm going to put the videos up, but they're not great. They're not my usual style flying where I'm flying low and flying fast and having fun. But I'm going to put them up because it's one of those things where you kind of have to learn that, like, some of these planes, some of the folks, you know, they put videos up and they've already flown it 2-3 times, maybe 4 times. By the time they put up the video, it's like their 5th flight, and they're all trimmed up perfect. They do a little beep beep here and there. But realistically, sometimes you're going to have a plane that is going to take a little longer. Like the F-15, I took up and it was perfect. And this one I took up and I feel like the flaps were pointed nose down. There's a few little things. Nothing against the plane, it's just the setup. Once I got to do a couple little flights and loops, this thing's awesome. I can't wait to really like have it all set up, but I want to make sure that my landings are good. So that's not something that I'm like worried about the whole flying. So once I have all that set up for landing and I feel like my flaps are good and she's not pointing up or down and she's set the way I like it, then I can go have all the fun in the world, which is what I ended up having to do with my F5. Some planes, like I said, they're out of the box. They're a little bit more trying. The F-16 wasn't, and some of the other ones aren't, but this one a little bit more, but not a bad flyer. Great flyer. Okay. And final thoughts on this one. I'm going to have to, wait until I fly it a little bit more, right? I'm thinking it's going to be one of those that I'm going to fly a lot. but I can't say, oh my god, it does this well. I haven't been able to do any fun stuff like try to do a Cobra with it or try to do anything like that with it. So I can't wait to get it out a little bit more and have some more fun flights. So hopefully here in the next week or two, I'm able to take it back out, have some real fun with it, and post some real fun flights with it. And then I'll come back and do a nice little final thought on what I think of everything that the aircraft can do. But other than that, I'm going to leave you guys with the maiden flight, the second flight. Tell me what you think. Some of them are not, like I said, they're not as good as some of my other flights, but you know, I want you guys to see everything. You know, I don't want you guys just to see, you know, like the beginning and that's it. Okay? So, anyways, LJ Hobby Life out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with my daughter, my oldest today, and we got the Freewing Blue Angels. This is a maiden flight. I'm a bit nervous. I always like to do the maidens on camera, show you guys what you guys are gonna feel when you go fly it. I got 100% rates right now. We're going left, we're going right, we're going up, we're going down, left, right. Everything seems good. Gyro's off. Okay, I got reverse thrust set up, F channel, so everything seems good. I'm a 3-minute flight. Hopefully everything goes well. So here goes nothing. All right, here we go, man. Very shaky right now. I'm gonna turn the gyro on to help me out. Feels like it's a little tail heavy with the gyro off. So I just turned the gyro on. We're rolling hard. Okay. I don't know if that was a gust of wind or what happened there, but she is pulling. I don't think so. I think it's just the fact that it had a lot of ailer. It needed a lot of. Let's see. It's picking up real good now.
Yeah, looks like it.
Camera on there just because, guys, I was feeling a little bit wonky with her. The minute I turned it on, everything got fixed up. Maybe I am a tad bit tail heavy. So I'm gonna turn the gyro back off. It was just that it was cool wind. We had a lot of elevator pool. We do have some winds out here, right, man? All right. Let's go ahead and turn on this. All right, self-level. Self-level looks good. Okay, turn it back off because I don't really like that. While we're up here, let's go ahead and check our flaps. Remember, this is a maiden flight. Mid flaps. No radicals change. Flaps. Okay. I didn't like it there. I'm gonna have to do some what do you call those? Flight modes on the flat buttons. I'll do it after this flight. Let's get a quick pass here. Alright, that's mid, right? Alright, let's practice this on approach. Get the gear down. Give me some half flaps. All right, guys, check it out. Look at the windsock, babe. Go film the windsock. I got a crosswind. And so as you see it, I was coming in, and she was definitely trying to pull that way. Okay. I got to also figure out what's going on with the flaps. So when I'm putting in flaps, I'm pitching down a little bit. It didn't say anything about any mixes. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to set up some flight modes for myself for when I'm flying. And hopefully I can adjust adjust everything as I'm going, okay? Didn't seem bad. I only landed on half flaps. The full flaps is giving me a lot more of that pitch down, right? I'm gonna double check everything right now, see if I have how my flaps are looking. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple adjustments. But other than that, it's pretty good for Maiden. Definitely gonna do some adjustments here. Flaps look as even can be. So we're just gonna go ahead and do some flight modes, okay? All right, so stay tuned for the second video. I'm gonna go ahead and do flight modes, and then I'm gonna retune that on the second flight. That's what Maidens are all about, okay? So LJ Hobby Life, stay tuned. Second flight coming right up. All right, we still got a nice little crosswind, but we're going right back up. I got flight mode set up, okay? I got the flight mode set up here. It says flight mode 1. I got 2 and 3. They're all linked up to the flaps, and we should be okay. All right, we're gonna test this out. I'm gonna do a little trimming with the wheels down. At first, once I get that trimmed out on each one, then we're gonna go ahead and practice some approaches, okay? All right, here we go. We're taking off, no flaps. Actually, gear down. Let's do what I said. We're a little bit above half throttle there, right? See, we're pitching down. There we go. Seems a bit better there. Now remember, I still got the gear down, guys. See? He's actually wonky with the flaps on, guys. I don't like it at all. See? There she's level. Is the speed going? I'm not happy with that. See, that's mid flat. See, I want her to have there we go, a little slight up on mid flat. Full flat, nothing changes. Okay, here we go. Alright, put the gear back up. I don't have a lot of time now because I spent that whole flight trimming, but I was at half throttle, so I'm going to do one last full speed pass low, and then we're going to land, okay?
Nice.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, all right, let's get gear down. Give us some half flaps. Now that we should be good to go. There we go. See, and I did all that like about half throttle because that's what I'm going to be doing my approaches on, right? It's half throttle. And then I'm going to cut down to a quarter when I get down to the other one. Here we are. Almost lost it there, guys. There we go. Faster than I would have hoped. I got no choice here, guys. I'm messing up bad. As you can see the windsock though, look at the windsock. You see that windsock, guys? The other one is just stuck, but we got a crazy crosswind right now. As I continue to try to give it left, she just, the narrow gear, couple that with a little bit of wind, right? She just kept pushing and I did not want to hit that fence, okay? Didn't even get to use the reverse thrust in there.
So let's go see what happened here. Like I said, we got a good nasty crosswind right now. Okay, let's see how bad the damage was here. Let's see if we got anything on the front nose cone. What damage we caused to her, to the beautiful. Oh, look at that. Nothing.
Seems okay.
Nothing, no, because this is what happens. It hits this plastic thing here that Freewing so nicely gave us. No, that wasn't there. But that wasn't from the flight. That was probably from being out in the trunk of the car somewhere.
Huh.
I mean, it could have been. I don't know. Luckily, it happened on the bottom. Nothing really got hindered too much here. It wasn't a bad landing, guys. I about lost it over there. I don't know if you saw it. You'll see it in the video just now. I'm going to post it all up. I went a little bit too slow on that turn. She slows down good, so there's no need to be that slow. But once again, this is a second flight. You got to learn the bird. And so that's what I was doing. I was learning it. I know that she was going to be a little bit tougher to fly than others. She's not bad, though. You know, as long as you keep your throttle up on landing, you know, you pick it up a little bit. But right now, we got a crazy, crazy crosswind. I'll show you guys real quick. Let me fix this flight, babe. Follow me. That's what I'm working with. And so as I landed, the wind, with the narrow gear, the wind kept pushing the plane down. So maybe I shouldn't have been flying it right now, but it is what it is. We got it up, we flew, it was fun. Okay? OJ Hobby Life, out.